welcome back to our next class. In this class, we are going to do second part of English literature, that is Father's Help. First part we have already done. If you have not seen the video, I will be sending you the link in description box. I am going to start the chapter. As he entered the school gate, an idea occurred to him, a sort of solution. He wouldn't deliver the letter to the headmaster immediately, but at the end of the day. To that extent, he would disobey his father and exercise his independence. There was nothing wrong in it. The father wouldn't know it anyway. If the letter was given at the end of the day, there was a chance that Samuel might do something to justify the letter. Swami is thinking that if he would deliver the letter at the end of the day, the teacher might do some violent behavior and he would be able to justify his father's letter. And he thought that it is not wrong also, because in spite of sending the letter in the morning, he would be delivering the letter at the end of the day. Swami stood at the entrance to his class. Samuel was teaching arithmetic. He looked at Swami for a moment, and Swami stood hoping that Samuel would fall on him and tear his skin off. But Samuel merely asked, "Are you just coming to the class?" So he thought that Samuel will become very violent. He would beat him, but this didn't happen. Just Samuel simply asked that he was coming right now. Swami answered, "Yes, sir. You are half an hour late." "I know it." Swami hoped that he would be attacked now. Now Swami is thinking that as he is late, so he would be beaten by the teacher. But this didn't happen. "God of Tirupati, please make Samuel beat me." He was such a boy that he wanted to be beaten. He was praying God so that Samuel could beat him. I think he must be a single child. Generally, we pray that we don't put ourselves and we don't find ourselves in bad condition. But he is such type of boy that he wanted to, he was praying God to be beaten. "Why are you late?" Samuel asked. Swami wanted to reply, "Just to see what you can do." Swami wanted to say that I wanted to see what you can do to me. But he simply answered, "I have a headache, sir." He wanted to say that I just want to see that what you can do. But what he answered? He answered that he had headache. Then why did you come to the school at all? Samuel became very concerned. He asked that if you were not feeling well, why did you come to school? The most unexpected question from Samuel. This question was not expected. This question was not expected. So he just simply said that my father said that I should not miss the class. This seemed to impress Samuel. Your father is quite right. Very sensible man. We want more parents like him. Oh dear, Samuel thought. You don't know what my father has done to you. He was more puzzled than ever about Samuel's character. Now Samuel started appreciating his father, and Swami was thinking that he didn't know what his father has done to him. So, have you still headache? Samuel asked Swami. Slightly, sir. Swami went to his seat with a bleeding heart. He had never met a man so good as Samuel. Now, Swami is feeling very upset. Actually, he is thinking that such a nice person Samuel is, and he has said so many bad things about him. The teacher was inspecting the homework lessons, which usually produced, at least according to Swami's impression, scene of great violence. What was going on? Homework. The teacher was checking the homework, and now Swami is expecting that he would be beaten or he would be abused, as he said that Samuel was a very violent teacher. Notebooks would be flung at faces, would be abused, caned, made to stand up on benches. But today, Samuel appeared to have developed more tolerance and gentleness. He pushed away bad books, just touched people with the cane, never made anyone stand up for more than few minutes. Swami's turn came. He almost thanked God for the chance. So today Samuel was not even scolding anyone. If someone was without homework, he was just making the student to stand for a few minutes, and then he was allowing them to sit down. Now it was chance for Swami. Swaminathan, where is the homework? Teacher asked. I have not done any homework, sir. He blandly answered. There was a pause. So he simply answered that I have not done any homework. Why? Headache? Asked Samuel. Samuel asked that, oh, you could not do your homework because you were suffering from headache. Yes, sir. All right, sit down. So Swami was allowed to sit down. Swami sat down, wondering what had come over Samuel. Now Swami was very much wondering that why Samuel is so tolerant today. The period came to an end and Swami felt desolate. Desolate means miserable. So now period was about to end and Swami felt very miserable because he had not got any proof. The last period for the day was again taken by Samuel. Last period was again, it was Samuel's period. He came this time to teach them Indian history. First period he came to teach arithmetic, and this period he came to teach history, Indian history. The period began at 3:45. When the period began at 3:45 and ended at 4:30. Swaminathan had sat through the previous period thinking acutely. He couldn't devise any means of provoking Samuel. When the clock struck 4, Swami felt desperate. Half an hour more. Samuel was reading red text, the portion describing Vasco da Gama's arrival in India. The boys listened in a half languor. Swami suddenly asked at the top of his voice, Why didn't Columbus come to India, sir? In a half languor means with a dull mind. Last period generally everyone feels very tired. So, and by that time, Swami shouted and asked that why didn't Columbus come to India? What was the chapter going on? Chapter was Vasco da Gama's arrival in India. He lost his way. I can't believe it. It is unbelievable, sir. Why? Such a great man. Would he have not known the way? So when Samuel said that uh, Columbus has lost his way, Swami again shouted. He said that how can such a great man would forget the way? Don't shout. I can hear you quite well. Now Samuel is getting a little bit angry and he threatened. He warned not to shout. I am not shouting, sir. This is my ordinary voice, which God has given me. How can I help it? Again, Swami said that I am not shouting. I am speaking at my normal speech. And what can I do if God has given me such a bad voice, such a loud voice? Shut up and sit down. The teacher warned him, ordered him to sit down. Swami sat down, feeling slightly happy at the success. Now Swami is feeling a little bit happy. Why was he happy? Because Samuel was getting irritated. This was the reason of his happiness. The teacher threw a puzzled, suspicious glance at him and resumed his lesson. The teacher was also very much surprised at Swami's behavior because Swami was not behaving normally. It was not his normal behavior, so the teacher was very much puzzled and he looked with a suspicious eye. His next chance occurred when Shankar of the first bench got up and asked, Sir, was Vasco da Gama the very first person to come to India? Now it is Shankar who is asking some question. Before the teacher could answer, Swami shouted from the back bench. That's what they say. So the Shankar asked the question to Samuel, but Swami answered. This made the teacher to get irritated, to feel irritated. The teacher and all the boys looked at Swami. The teacher was puzzled by Swami's obtrusive behavior today. Swaminathan, you are shouting again. The teacher warned Swaminathan that he was shouting again. I am not shouting, sir. How can I help my voice given by God? This time again he gave the same answer, that this voice was given by the God and how can he change it? The school clock struck a quarter more. Now it was 4:15 and 15 minutes were left. Swami felt he must do something drastic in 15 minutes. Samuel had no doubt scowled at him and snubbed him, but it was hardly adequate. Swami felt that with a little more effort, Samuel could be made to deserve dismissal and imprisonment. So Samuel became angry, but it was not enough. He needed to be violent, to be dismissed, to be in prison. The teacher came to the end of the section in the textbook and stopped. He proposed to spend the remaining few minutes putting questions to the boys. He ordered the whole class to put away their books and asked someone in second row, what is the date of Vasco da Gama's arrival in India? Now the teacher instructed every student to close their book, and he asked one student what was the date of Vasco da Gama's arrival in India. Swaminathan shot up and scratched 1648 December 20. It was not Swaminathan to whom the teacher has asked the question, but he again started shouting. You need not shout, the teacher said. He asked, has your headache made you mad? I have no headache now, sir, replied the thundered blithely. So the teacher said that if the headache had made you mad, if the headache had made Swami mad, Swami replied, he didn't have any headache now. Sit down, you idiot. Swami was thrilled at being called an idiot. Now Swami is very happy because the teacher has called him idiot. Means the teacher was getting irritated now. If you get up again, I will cane you, said the teacher. Swami sat down, feeling happy at the promise. Now Swami felt happy because the teacher has promised to cane him if he would shout again. Understood? Okay, I will continue in next video. Till here, okay, bye.